Today's episode, we'll be talking about the TV show Wayne. Now, this TV show was originally aired on YouTube in January the 16th, 2019. This show also was written by the same people who written the movie Deadpool. This show depicts a young man, was Wayne. I don't want to repeat that. His name's Wayne. A troubled youth who, taking care of his sick father, had gotten a lot of tropes and fights and stuff. Don't remember what happened to his mother. I'm sure his mother probably left town or whatever happened. I'm not sure because I've just started watching the show recently again. I watched a few episodes, but I haven't watched it since it started at the beginning. So I had on YouTube, but now it's airing on Prime. They're airing the first season again on Prime. I don't know if it's still on YouTube. I don't know if they made a second season or not. But the summary of the show is basically after the death of his father, a good-hearted 16-year-old kid, says a vigilante, sets out with his new friend to get back his dad's '79 Trans Am. Now the TV show, it starts off, it's a good show. I mean, it starts off the first episode where he's in some sort of confrontation with some other punks, and basically takes a rock or somebody throws to the windshield, or not windshield, throws to the window of a house or it looks like an abandoned warehouse or something like that, like a garage or something. I don't know if it's someone's home, but a guy comes out, gets into it with the guy. The guy basically whips Wayne's ass. He takes not a severe beating, but takes a beating. So then after he gets up, all bloody, takes it in a rock and throws it in another window. That's basically the start of the show. He later in the show befriends this young girl named Dell. Now, Dell's not in the same predicament, but clearly neither of these kids believe in going to school. And I don't remember how his mom, I think her mom was sick or something like that. So she ended up having been taken care of by these, pricks. One, I don't know if it's her actual father or not, but, it's supposed to be their guardian and, three little pricks as well, who are her older brothers. Her father's played by Dean Winters. Dean Winters was an actor who was in the TV show Oz. Played O'Reilly, this kind of like scheming, manipulative person or show. In the first season, he was basically tied in a lot of stuff that went down. He also was the boyfriend on 30 Rock, also kind of skeezy kind of character who was Les Lemon's boyfriend. So he has a type. I wouldn't say he was so much typecasted, but he's had some shows over the years, but none have lasted very long. So hope this one lasts long. Oh, he also is in the insurance commercials as well. Also very funny. But in this TV show, it deals with a lot of abuse and a lot of things on the show. It's a pretty good show. It says it's supposed to be a comedy. Production is set in Ontario, Canada, and that doesn't mean anything. But this show just depicts a very angry young man who's like throughout the show, at least in a few episodes I've seen, but I can't remember from me watching on YouTube. I watched a few episodes and I get kind of bored, but I know it's a good show, so I'm glad it's on Netflix. Not Netflix. It's on just Prime. Because as much as it's good to have it on YouTube, but no one really wants to watch their phone all day. I mean, if you got nothing to watch, it's cool. But it's good that it's being streamlined on Prime as well. Let's see, is there anything else on here? Hold on, watching Larry Sanders right now. All right, see if it gets it has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's good. Let's see. The actor playing Wayne, let's delve into his, page real quick. Okay. Mark McKinnon. Mark McKinnon was born in Dublin, Ireland. Uh, he is an acting musician, still presently acting. Uh, Mark McKinnon was his first debut was in the Sing Street. He was the lead singer and a guitarist in the band The Girl Talk. McKinnon is now the lead singer in the band Milk. McKinnon landed his first role in an American television series, Wayne, which is on right now. Was the first season premiered in, the 16th of January 2019. McKinnon posted demos under the name Loverboy, was a SoundCloud starting in 2016. On the 16th of November 2019, it was announced that he would be playing the role of Simmons on the NBC pilot of One of Us is Lying, based on the best-selling novel by Karen M. McCaucus. Now, that was him. Let's check out the other cast. I just look at the girl because that's supposed to be his girlfriend on the show. Siri Bravo. I'm pronouncing his name horribly. She works as a voice actress, including I'm not even pronounce that character in Open Season 3, Patty and the Happiness in the Warm Blanket, Charlie Brown, Special Agent Ozo. She's Jinx and Melissa in Swindle. I don't know what that is. She was born in Cincinnati, Ohio. Began her career at 9 after attending a Mike Betty modeling type of. We'll get all that. It's not important. But anyway, just want to get down a brief summary of the show, and it's one of those shows that should be watched. And I'm glad now it's on another platform besides the platform it was on YouTube. And YouTube is a good platform because that's where Cobra Kai was. Now Cobra Kai is on Netflix. So these are one of those shows that should be watched because at least, the antagonist, or I don't know why it's an antagonist, but the character of the show, the main, trope of the show, is interesting. He's a troubled kid. But it also, shows, societal problems in, America with, no one's watching this kid. That's the problem. There's no social services or anything to make sure this kid's getting taken care of. I mean, it's like, I would say the principal's not his job. I guess they don't have any office, the truancy officer or whatever they do to make sure these kids are in school, because this kid is basically, on his own. Doesn't have any family members. Really don't know how. I guess the insurance is paying for, that lady to take care of. He has a nurse for his elderly father. I think his father was played by the actor who played Max Headroom. That's an old TV show from the 80s, so it's weird as hell, too, because I couldn't tell you what it's about, because even as a kid, didn't know what I was watching. Some kind of animated computer, I don't know what the hell he was. It's not important. But the actor played Max Headroom in that show. So it's a shame this kid has no one to turn to. And it explains why, the way he is. I mean, he watches his father basically die. I mean, the principal doesn't do anything. Doesn't attempt to do anything. The principal has already the problem it is. He has a young man who is his buddy who, I guess he gets in a lot of fights. He gets bullied a lot because he stops him at one point. Let me see. The cast, who plays the other kid. It's where you would think that character would have a picture on there. But it says James Earl as Officer J. I don't know how they don't have the kid, because he's supposed to be his buddy. Gil. Let's see. I guess it's him, Gil. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But, it's kind of like in the same vein as the Troubles, kind of like what is that movie? Freeway. Not as grim as Freeway, but in the same problems as Freeway, where he basically has no one to turn to. And then Freeway, is Reese Witherspoon's first movie. It's kind of loosely based off of Red Riding Hood, but it's still same issues. I mean, she had a lot worse than him, because
Driving the
her her parents were just dope heads, so she didn't have anyone to take care of her. But she also was on a trip, to achieve something. She was trying to. Hello? She was trying to achieve something, and preferably trying to get her grandmother come to stay with her grandmother. But and I don't want to tell the whole plot of that movie because that's going to be a separate episode talking about those movies as well because I like to get those. But right now, just a quick summary for the show. This one, hoping in a podcast, only I can actually break it down further and do some more research on the show and get an understanding, the behavior of this kid, because it is a shame this kid has to deal with this thing, But I'm gonna do another episode when I get more further into the show, and get more depiction of this kid. For the most part, the show is a good show and should be watched. So hopefully, someone's out there, try to watch the show. It's worth watching. Just a quick episode on this subject, and hopefully next time I will get in more and deal with it. But for now, I'm signing off. Sorry for rambling, but still work in progress.